Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave.
And I'm Dirk.
And today we're going to do the second unboxing of the two legendary products I got. This one is the James Bond No Time to Die. The other product I received was the Marvel Legendary 2099.
Which we obviously have already unboxed.
Yeah. So we are going to transition.
I don't have any fancy transition keywords for James Bond.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let's see what we've got.
Well, let's see. Let's push these off the way.
Oh, they only get.
You've got some leftovers there. That's what you've got. And you're still struggling. Oh, not as much so.
All right. We're still wearing the same mask, so
What? I'm wearing a mask?
for 2 videos now. All right. So,
Oh, I love it. I love it. I don't know if you can see that. First thing I noticed is well, let's see. Put it there. The cost on that card.
007.
007. I love it.
Wow, it's big.
Well,
Okay.
it's because he's such a big figure.
Legendary No Time to Die, James Bond deck building game expansion. This expansion adds another thrilling Bond movie to the legendary James Bond deck building
Experience.
in this box.
Okay.
You'll find new heroes, villains, missions, schemes, a new mastermind, and more. To start off, we recommend you use No Time to Die, Lucifer Safin as the mastermind, and the No Time to Die villain group. The Project Heracles scheme and its mission group, Spectre Infiltrators as the henchman group.
All right.
All right. Want to read the next thing?
Okay, so infected with nanobots. So Heracles is a DNA targeting assassination nanotechnology developed by the British Secret Service, but stolen by Lucifer. By Staffin. I remember. Okay, I can't remember how to pronounce the first name, but it's Staffin. In the game, you'll sometimes gain nanobot infection cards, which are special wounds that prevent you from playing heroes of a specific class.
Oh, good. Special wounds to get added to your deck.
Oh, yeah, we need more special wounds. So wait, that's more things to give to. We've got a buddy. We love to give him our special wounds. It's fun, especially his reaction.
More cards to bloat your deck.
Yeah. If you're playing with the Safe and Mastermind, the No Time to Die villain group, or the Project Heracles scheme, you'll use the new nanobot infection special wounds. Okay, so we only use it in those times. Okay.
Yeah.
You put the 10 special wounds face up off the playmat next to the wounds attack. Oh, it's going to tell you when to go. They never go into the wound stack.
That's
okay.
Good.
So they're not just random.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they are, but they do count as wounds, so effects that KO or otherwise reference wounds work on them. However, the heal action found on regular wounds does not work on nanobot infections.
Oh, bummer.
Each nanobot infection is keyed with one of the 5 classes. There are 2 copies of each nanobot infection. Oh, hey, that reminds me of almost kind of way back all the way to Firefly, where they had one of each brown coat. But when an effect says a player is infected with nanobots, the game looks at the DNA of the player's hero and gives them a matching nanobot infection. It works like this. Look through the nanobot infection stack and place 1 card matching each different class among the heroes in your hand and play area. Randomly gain one of those nanobot infections and put the rest back on the stack.
Oh, okay.
So, for an example, if you have 2 red heroes and 1 blue hero, heroes among the heroes in your hand and play area, you'll take 1 red and 1 blue nanobot infection and then gain one of those randomly. If there are no cards left of a particular class in the nanobot infection stack, ignore that class when it determine infections you get. However, if there are no matching classes left, or if you only have heroes with no class in your hand and play area, shuffle one of each remaining one and gain it at random. So you don't avoid them by not having that. If the nanobot infection stack runs out of cards and you're then infected by nanobots, play a regular wound from the wound stack instead. If it gets infected, put it back on this, or if it gets KO'd, if an infected nanobot infection wound gets KO'd, You put it back on the stack. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
That was more reading than I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
Ha.
All right. So then we have kidnap, and then we get Dirk gets to read some more.
Yeah, we might put this up on the screen to read, but
Yeah.
internet's down right now. So
Yeah. Kidnap is a special action that shuffles a hero into a mastermind's tactics. When the mastermind is fought, if you randomly reveal a kidnapped hero instead of a tactic, choose a friendly player to gain that hero. To win the game, you must fight the mastermind through enough times to defeat all 4 of their tactics. Okay. But you just,
that's normal, right?
yeah, so you just got kidnapped. Okay. And you want to read threat, which I guess is going to be hard to be on screen with you over there, but
Okay. Some villains and missions have a threat ability. This ability is threatening to happen each turn unless the active player pays the listed cost. Oh, that just sounds nasty. When you pay the cost, the penalty is avoided this turn, but it will be back next turn. Example, threat 2, fight. At the end of your action phase, this moves 1 space. So during your action phase, you can pay 2 fight to avoid the above threat ability. If you do, it will be back next turn. If you don't, then the card will move 1 space on assignment at the end of your action phase. If there are more than 1 threat ability on assignment at each of your action phases, resolve them from left to right. Note the threat keyword is in red to make it easier to notice. That's probably a good thing.
okay. Defeat James Bond. This scheme puts a scheme twist on assignment as an assassination special card. It pushes and gets pushed like other cards on assignment. However, it does not count as a villain or mission, so cards that affect those card types don't affect it. This scheme also puts the time to go extra card on the rightmost on assignment space. This special card does not push or get pushed by other cards. It can be on the same space as other cards. Its space counts as being open if there are no other cards there. Now the race is on. You must try to get time to go to escape before the assassination card does. Note, when a scheme twist gets played, if there's already an assassination card on assignment now, there will be 2 assassination cards in play. Plus, the new scheme twist will move the time to go card back to the rightmost on assignment space.
Huh. Okay. I think I might have to see that one in action
Yeah.
to kind of understand exactly what it's doing.
Risk it all.
All right. Yeah, I like the sound of this next part. Risk it all. It sounds like something I'd love to do, but I'm probably going to do it too much, and I'm going to cost us the game. I know I am. I just know I am. Risk it all is a new hero keyword that gives you a powerful effect, but you must KO the top card of your deck. Well, okay. So if you know what it is, though, it's not so bad. So okay. If a hero has risk it all followed by game text, it means this. When this hero is in the play area, once this turn, you may KO the top card of your deck. If you do, you get the game text next to risk it all. For an example, Hunt the Hunters has risk it all. You get to fight. When you play this hero, you immediately get its +1 fight. Then at any point in your action phase, you may activate its risk it all ability, KO the top card of your deck, and gain 2 fight. You don't get to look at the card of your deck before you decide whether to use a risk it all ability, unless you've got another card that does that. And then will it be a powerful hero, or will it be a starting hero, or even a nanobot infection? You'll be glad to get rid of. Note there are many effects in the game that give you the information about or let you set the top card of your deck. See? So if you have more than 1 risk it all ability, they're activated individually. You'll KO the top card of your deck for each one of them. As a special exception, if a risk it all ability would KO your special starter, discard your special starter card instead. It's special. Strategy tip.
That's good to know.
It's often a good idea to activate a risk it all ability, even if you don't need its game text this turn. Since your deck starts out with 12 weak starting heroes, there's a good chance a risk it all will KO an undesired card. Of course, the more good cards you recruit, the more likely it will KO one of them. Then again, you'll also KO wounds, including nanobox infections, which risk it all can get rid of. That's what I said. And this time it's actually really legitimately what I said.
All right. 00 status. This expansion brings back a 00 status keyword from the base game for all of Nami's hero cards. At the start at the end of your turn, before you discard your hand and draw a new one, if you defeated at least one villain and or fought the mastermind that turn, you you'll get each of your cards double O status effects. No, if you fight the mastermind and reveal a kidnapped hero instead of a tactic, you will still get your double O status effect that turn.
Okay. Bionic Eye. This is a new special gadget. Shuffle it in with the other gadgets and turn the gadget stack face down. Then when you acquire the Bionic Eye, you get to discard a card from your deck and then shuffle your deck, but not your discard. Wait, discard a card from your deck?
When you acquire, you get to discard a card.
So you just
and then shuffle your deck, not your discard pile.
So you get to look at your deck and pull a discard out. That's the way I'm reading it. Or get to pull the deck, a card out of your deck and discard it. That's the way I'm reading it.
Yeah, discard a card from your deck and then shuffle.
So you discard it, you're not shuffling it.
Right. So you so you
so you do get to remove something from your deck that's
like
coming up that might be
like a wound or something.
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Two-sided inevitable cards. The inevitable mission starts on the first buyers are arriving. Wait. The inevitable mission starts on the first buyers are arriving side. When you complete it, it will move to the rightmost space and then flip over to the mission strike side. The mission strike can't be completed, but if you fail it there, a chance the strike will take out the mastermind too. Reveal a card from the mastermind tactics pile. If that defeats the mastermind's final tactic, the players earn a minor victory. The mastermind is defeated, but the players perished in the blast. There is no mechanical difference between a regular victory and a minor victory. Just bragging rights, I guess.
Okay. A W is a W, man.
I guess.
Although, if you die, you can't live to brag about it, maybe? I don't know.
Well, there's no time to die. All right. You want to read that one?
What?
Wounding a villain?
So wounding a villain, mission, or mastermind. Crash the party and I'm taking you back to mother puts wounds on the bad guys. Put a regular wound from your wound stack on or next to the villain, mission, or mastermind. It gets +1 or -1 money or fight for each wound it has. When it's defeated, discard its wounds. Note, I'm taking you back to mother only wounds the mastermind until the next time a player fights it. After it's fought, whether you revealed a tactic or a kidnapped hero, discard the wounds. Okay.
Additional rules and clarifications. All the time in the world. This card lets you recover a hero from getting KO'd. If an effect KOs a hero in your hand, deck, or discard pile, you may then gain it. Example, you use a risk it all ability and it's KO a powerful hero from the top of your deck. You may then gain that hero, put it in your discard pile normally. Note, this still counts as the hero getting KO'd. For example, it would allow you to draw a card with I've already lost.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. So bulletproof glass. This prevents the hero prevents you from gaining any wounds, including special wounds like nanobot infections.
Okay. Primo.
That's a hero?
Primo.
What's Primo do?
Primo is when Primo acquires a bionic eye, search through the gadget stack for one, then shuffle the gadget stack. If there are none left in the gadget stack, he will acquire one from the first victory pile that has one instead.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's he'll steal it from you.
That's a villain, probably.
Yep. Destroy the nanobot facility. Completing this mission will KO all special wounds you currently have, but it does not prevent you from gaining new special wounds later in the game. All right.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Explosive mines. This hero gives you 4 fight, plus you may attach it to an open space. When attached cards can still be pushed onto that space. At the start of each player's action phase, including yours, if a villain or mission is there, it automatically gets -4 coin or fight. And then you put explosive mines back in your deck. Now, one thing to note with James Bond versus Marvel Legendary is the hero stacks actually have different things on them. So some of them are like either bonds or allies or gadgets and stuff, but they're under the hero and they're considered your hero.
Yeah.
So this hero is this is the James Bond himself. This one is an ally. So they match so they're part of the hero, quote unquote, but they may not actually be a hero. That's what there's talking about, some of these things.
Yeah, I've forgotten about that.
Yeah, so your explosives mines is a card in your deck. It's not technically a hero, but you know,
and that's the thing with the bulletproof class.
Right, exactly.
So, okay, so I know.
I know you guys know too, probably.
Yeah, well, no, that's what it says. That's what it says. Not me. That's what it says.
It does say that.
So if you choose to sacrifice yourself, fight the mastermind once for free. Set the danger level to 0 and move the inevitable card to the rightmost on assignment space. Then you are defeated and out of the game.
All right, noble sacrifice.
Okay.
There's still more.
Oh,
I know.
If the mastermind is not yet defeated, the game continues with any remaining players. So in other words, like, I'm hungry, I want to go grab something to eat, guys. You finish the game without me. Yeah. No. If this defeats the mastermind, the game ends. If there are other players left, you share in the victory, counting victory points as normal. If you are the last one left, the players only earn a minor victory since the mastermind was defeated, but all the players perished. Again, the W is the W.
Okay. Land gravity plane. Flying means this mission enters play on the first open space on assignment. And chase means at the end of the villain phase, this mission will move 1 space, pushing any cards there normally. The only way to complete this mission is by gaining the hero in the cube branch space directly underneath it. When you do, slide this card into that space and it becomes a hero that you can gain normally. If it had any wounds, discard them when they become a hero.
Okay. Then you've got to pick up a package. This mission only counts the victory points of villains, not missions or mastermind tactics.
Okay. Project Heracles. This game's first 3 twists do 1 effect, and its 4th and 5th twist do a different effect. Note, if you're playing solo, there is no player to your left. Just ignore that part.
Okay. The smoke screen. This effect can't be used to move the inevitable card. It can't be moved it can be moved by other cards. That's why. Or an assassination special card. It's not a villain or a mission. So I guess the smoke screen moves villains or missions.
Yep. All right.
They could have just said that.
Tomb Trap. The stationary keyword means that this card can't be moved. If another card on assignment would push it, that card moves to the next space instead. For example, if Tomb Trap is in the rightmost space when a new card enters on assignment, put it in the space to the Tomb Trap's left. Exception, the inevitable card will push stationary cards like Tomb Trap. If you don't play Tomb Trap threat cost at the end of your action phase, you'll gain 2 wounds, and then the Tomb Trap is failed. This works on the same way as the mission getting failed by getting pushed off on assignment.
Okay, and so the contents for this one, so you've got the rules inserts and the 120 new cards, which are here. But then you also get 1 villain group of 8 or more cards. In the 120 cards, there's 5 heroes of 14 cards each that each contain a rare, 3 uncommons, 5 of 1 common, 5 of another common. So the same as the Marvel one. You get 1 mission group of 9 cards, a henchman group of 10 cards, a mastermind with 4 tactics, 2 schemes, a new special starting hero. You get the Daniel Craig hero. You'll get 2 schemes, 1 special. Oh no, I already get the 1 special
10 nanobot.
10 nanobot infections, 4 bionic eye gadgets, and 1 time to go extra card.
Yeah, so Daniel Craig was in the base game, so you'll have a bunch of Daniel Craig starter cards. But then in this game, you get a starting unique card and so there's 1 for this particular scenario that probably will have Daniel Craig on the picture, I'm assuming. But Dirk's deck and my deck, even though I will have like maybe a different Bond, like maybe I have Pierce Brosnan or something, they're still the same starting cards. You know, they do 1 recruit, and then you've got cards that do 1 fight.
Right.
It's just the artwork's different, but we will each have a unique special starting card. So that's the 12th card.
Unique him too, right?
What? You get one of your cards is unique, and that's what I was saying, that you can't KO your special card, whatever.
Yeah, because it has a special ability.
Risk it all.
It's special.
Yeah, it's the theme of your deck effectively, because it gives you kind of a cool power. All right, so with that, let's get to the blow up camera. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. I'll have to cut that part out. Okay, so now we're at the table. Let's take a look at the James Bond cards through the iris of the barrel. Okay. So the first card we have is
The coolest card in the deck. I
the
don't even
hero.
know what it does.
The hero set is to James, ally, no time to die, and it costs 007. It doesn't cost 7, it costs 007. Very distinction there.
Yes.
When you gain this hero, remove it from play instead of putting it in your discard pile. Your base hand side is 7 instead of 6 for the remainder of the game.
Oh,
So you're buying
beautiful.
you're buying a bigger hand size.
All right, and so for our uncommon here, that is 3 copies. It's Felix Leiter. He's a No Time to Die ally. He is an instinct ally. He has a recruit and a fight value, both at 0 plus. He costs 6. But you can risk it all. If you do, you get +3 recruit or +3 fight. You get to choose.
Okay. So the first common, which there's 5 copies of, is Q, who is an ally from No Time to Die set. 2 recruit, cost 2. Reveal the top card of your deck if it is a technology hero. I don't think they call it technology in Bond. I don't remember.
I don't care.
We always call it that.
That's all I used to.
Otherwise, you may discard it.
Okay.
That's what they call it in Marvel Champions, but I think it has a different name. It's
Yeah.
Bond.
But well, since that one's been around a lot longer, so we played a lot more. That's what we're used to calling it. That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah.
And then the other common here is Paloma. 5 copies of her, and she is a red ally. She has a recruit of 2, fight of 0 plus. If you've played a red card before, you get +2 fight, and she costs 4 to recruit.
All right. And then we have a vehicles hero. This is the rare explosive mine vehicles, no time to die. On this turn, you may attach this to an open space on assignment. At the start of each player's action phase, if a villain or mission is on this space, it gets -4 recruit or fight that turn. Then you gain explosive mines back. So it's worth 4 fight and it costs 7. So you can play it and set and forget, I guess, until it triggers. That's kind of cool.
So yeah, that's funny because Dave and I were actually talking about the vehicles, and I was saying, well, the instruction booklet didn't mention anything about the vehicles, which we had in the other James Bonds, but I don't remember having a hero vehicle. It was all villain stuff. So
Yeah, but
now we get the good ones.
yeah, but the Aston Martin was very.
The Aston Martin. Oh yeah, well, it's always been important to them. So the uncommon vehicle here is the smoke screen, which is technology. It has a fight of 3. It costs 5. But you can risk it all. And if you do so, you may move a villain or mission on assignment to any space. If there's already a card there, swap them. So yeah, that way you can kind of adjust where things are at.
So the first common from the vehicles hero, which 5 copies of course. It's the headlight miniguns. It's a vehicle, no time to die, technology, 2 plus fight, 3 cost. If you play the technology, you may fight a henchman for free. If there are none, you get +1 fight instead.
Okay. And then the other common vehicle, also 5 copies of it, is bulletproof glass. So this one is a strength one. It has a recruit value of 2. It costs you 3. But you can't gain wounds for the rest of your turn if you play this. So that's kind of nice, actually. Well, unless you are playing Hulk, but then, I guess that's the wrong universe.
Right, we're not going to have.
We might. You never know. There might be a crossover.
Hulk smash the 4th wall.
Yeah. But if you've played a fight card before, you can choose a friendly player, and they may KO a wound in their hand or discard pile. And by choosing a friendly player, I don't think that means you. But I don't know. We'd have to, I don't remember for sure.
All right. Then we have the Dr. Madeline Swan hero. I'll just be a minute. This is the rare, so there's only 1 copy. Instinct 8 cost. Reveal cards from the top of the hero deck until you reveal 2 blue cards. Put them on the bottom of your deck and shuffle the rest into the hero deck. Oh, so you get 3 blues. That's cool.
Okay.
So I guess you're doing yellow and blue at that point, which is what her set is. Oh, no, she's got red as well.
No, she's got red too. But I would say it would be really funny if it would have been green because yellow and blue make green. But no, everything but green. All right. So her uncommon is a red, and you have 3 copies of it. It is the I'm ready. I've already lost everyone. So this one is recruit value of 3. It costs you 5. But if a hero was KO'd this turn, you get to draw a card.
Okay.
So, I mean, it seems like that early on in the game, you might use that a little bit more than you would later on. So
yeah, I'm just curious. This card, I was just seeing if any of her cards were KOs. But all right, so this is the first common. It's got 5 copies of course. And it decided to fly off screen. I'll tell you all my secrets.
well, how did you fly off screen? Is that one of the secrets you're going to tell me?
No,
You said you'd tell me all your secrets.
yeah, that's true. I'm not going to tell you that one. Instinct. It's to recruit, costs 4. If you played Instinct, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1, and put the other back.
Okay, I kind of like that. Get to manipulate the deck. All right, so here's the other one that's got 5 copies, the other common, but it is Protect Her Family. It's a blue one. It's got an attack value of 2+, cost 3 to recruit it. But if you've played a blue card beforehand, you get +1 fight and another +1 if there's a James Bond hero in your play area.
Okay, let's try again. I'm taking you back to Mother. This is the Nomi hero. This is the rare. Accuracy, or I think, oh no, accuracy is red. I don't know what blue is, so I don't remember. 4 fight, cost 8. Risk it all. Wound the leftmost villain or mission on assignment. 00 status. Wound the mastermind until the next time it is fought.
Okay. Then the uncommon Nami card here is 3 copies of it. We don't have enough explosives. I really like that card name. But it is a blue. It gives you 3 fight. It costs 6 to recruit this one. But if you have this is British, the double knot status, 00 status, choose a friendly player. They may KO a wound in their hand or discard pile.
All right. Then the first common from her set, Nami set, is, so you got 5 copies, of course. Teamwork, blue, 2 fight, 4 recruit, 00 status. Choose a friendly player to put a James Bond hero or a special starter hero from the play area or discard pile on the bottom of their deck. From their play area or discard pile. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then her last common card here, 5 copies of it, is Professional Courtesy. It's an instinct card. It has got 2 fight, and it costs 3 to recruit it. But if you have the 00 status, the next friendly player draws a card. So, yeah, I kind of like the way this, I like that card. I really do like that card. It definitely encourages teamwork, which is always a good thing in these games. So, was there? Cool.
Oh, there are some more cards.
Yep, there are more.
Okay, because I was like, only saw part of the James Bond set. Okay. I know. I only saw part of the James Bond set. So this is the rare James Bond, No Time to Die. He's a green hero. 6 fight, 9 cost. On this, once this turn, you may sacrifice yourself. If you do, fight the mastermind for free. Set the danger level to 0, and if the inevitable card is on assignment, move it to the rightmost on assignment space. So the inevitable card is a card that when it advances and when it escapes, the game's over. So this,
but he can definitely help.
So Dirk can sacrifice himself to push it back so that I can get a few extra turns to win the game. So now you guys don't need to use the playthrough.
No. All right. So the uncommon card is how did they know? So this Oh, pardon me. It's a strength card. And this one I find a little bit interesting because it's got 4 fights. It's got a good fight about, and it only costs 5, so it's cheaper than a lot of the other uncommons. But when you gain it, you gain 2 wounds. So you do have a drawback for gaining it, but if you can get rid of the wounds, then it's actually, it's pretty good.
Dirk's favorite, the wound.
Yep.
All right.
The wounds.
So the first of the James Bond himself commons, so you have 5 copies, of course, is Crash the Party, Risk It All, wound the leftmost villain or mission on assignment, and it costs 1.
Okay.
Nice and cheap.
All right. And then the last of the common cards for the James Bond is Hunt the Hunters. It is a strength card as well. Are all the James Bonds a strength?
No.
No, there's the one red one.
Yeah.
Okay. But so it is
Risk It All was KO, the top card of your deck.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember.
Yeah, the fight 1 or more, and it costs 4 to recruit it, but if you risk it all, you get +2 fight, so it can fight for 3. So that's what that one
Oh,
is.
you got to split it. Okay. So next we have the
nanobot infections.
nanobot infection. So we have 2 copies for each hero class.
Each aspect, yep.
So this is the technology one, special wound. When this is in your hand, you can't play technology heroes.
So I actually kind of like one of the things that I just noticed that they did with these special wounds is they actually have a cost on them, because that had always well, not always, but that had been a question that we'd actually had early on whenever they started getting some of these, is you get cards that could KO a card with a 0 cost.
Yeah, it was only
the wounds didn't have them.
It was only the Marvel, like the new second edition Marvel Legendary, I suspect will have 0 cost.
Yeah, but now they've added it, so I do like the fact that they've added it. But the strength one, so 2 copies of this one as well. But while this one's in your hand, you cannot play strength heroes.
Yeah. And they're all the same. I think the art's different. So this is the blue one. So that's what the art looks like. When this is in your hand, you can't play blue heroes.
Yep, that's right. Yep, looking at them, yep, they're definitely all the same. So this is the instinct one here. So he's got, what is that he's got? I can't even tell. I'm trying to figure out what that is. Is that like a syringe type thing or what? What's that?
Yeah, it looks like a syringe. Yeah.
It's a weird looking syringe, but yeah, I think that's what it is.
All right. And then the red one, that's the artwork for that one. While this is in your hand, you can't play red heroes.
Okay. So then we have the time to go. It's the no time to die extra card.
The special starter card.
Nope, you've got the special starter card. Oh. But let's see. This card, whoa, wow, I can't read that. This card does not take up a space on assignment. It does not get pushed does not get pushed or moved by effects, and it can be on the same space as another card. When a James Bond hero, I think we read about this one.
Yeah, I think that this is the 12th card that starts in your deck.
Yeah, when a James Bond hero or special starter hero is played, move this card 1 space to the left. If it escapes, remove it from the game and KO an assassination special card.
What's that one called?
Time to go. Yeah, we definitely read that one.
I remember something about that.
And go. It's on the back. I'm pretty sure this was on the back.
Defeat James Bond. Oh, now the race on. You must try to get time to go to escape before the it's a scheme.
The defeat James Bond scheme.
Yeah, the scheme puts a scheme twist on assignment, or an assassination. It pushes and gets pushed. The scheme the scheme puts the time to go extra card on the rightmost on assignment space. So it comes from a scheme which we haven't seen yet. Okay, but the special starter card for this set it's worth 1 recruit. Draw a card. Each time you KO a hero in your hand, deck, or discard pile this turn, you may gain it.
Yeah, so you can KO something and keep it.
Okay.
Which that's really super.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
especially with the Risk It All.
Yep. Okay. And then let's go on to the schemes here. So the first scheme we have is Project Heracles. And so this one, it's always use the Project Heracles mission group. setup, you have 5 scheme twists, and twists 1 through 3. You are infected with nanobots. So you get one of those nanobot cards we showed you earlier. Twist 4 or 5, you and the player to your left are infected with nanobots. And if you ever draw scheme 7, then you lose.
Evil wins when we're
is that what it is? Yeah. That's what I said. No. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That is what it says.
All right. So, the other scheme is defeat James Bond. Set up 3 scheme twists, 1 in A, 1 in B, and 1 in C. Oh yeah. So James Bond kind of combines something like legendary encounters where you have A cards, B cards, and C cards. So you kind of break it up into 3 acts. And so this is making
because those C cards, if they were to come out at the beginning, oh man, they would decimate.
So this makes sure that you have a scheme twist in each act, basically, act A, B, and C. Twist. Put the twist on the rightmost on assignment space as an on assignment special card. It moves normally. If it escapes, evil wins. Put the time to go extra card on the same space as the assassination card, and evil wins at danger level 7.
But we're always trying to get that one to the time to go. We're trying to get that one to escape before the scheme is defeated, or something like that, right?
So it says put the time to go extra card on the same space as the assassination card.
Yeah.
Okay, as an assassination special card, it moves normally. And then this says this card does not take up a space. It does not get pushed or moved by effects, and it can be on the same space as other cards. When a James Bond hero or special starter hero is played. Oh, move this card.
Yeah, he moves based on the cards you play.
So you want to have James Bond cards.
Yeah, and you want him to escape.
Right. And he starts on this card.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. So you definitely want to play more than one James Bond. Yeah, because this went 8. So I guess if you play 2 James Bonds, you can move it 2 spaces. And since this comes out on, there's 3 schemes, this is going to come out 3 times during the game.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. And then now on to the gadgets. We have 4 copies of the Bionic Eye here. And remember, this is the one that it's worth 1 victory point, but when you acquire it, you can look through your deck and you may discard a card from it, then shuffle your deck.
Okay. And then this is a mastermind tactic. I don't know where the mastermind himself is. It must be after the tactic. That's pretty weird. My Father's Garden, mastermind tactic, Safin. It's worth 5 victory points, 6 fight. You and each other player to your left are each infected with nanites. Put those wounds on top of your deck.
Okay. The second tactic is quite a mess you've made here. So this one is it's 5 victory points. It's 6 to fight it, but the fight your fight reward is gain 2 wounds, and you are infected with nanobots. Heck of a reward, huh?
That's an awesome reward.
Yep.
Usually it's like each other player. That's funny. Memory box. Each player is infected with nanobots once for each mastermind tactic they have, including this one. So the more you fight them, the more infected.
Yeah, you're hoping that one comes out early.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have Safin's Revenge, which is so it's victory point 5, cost 6 to fight it, but the fight value is kidnap the leftmost Dr. Madeline Swan in the Q branch, and if there's not one, you kidnap the leftmost hero that's there.
Okay, and here's the mastermind. So Lucifer, I guess Safin. It's been a while since I've seen a movie, so I don't remember that's how you pronounce his first name.
Safin, that's what I remember.
Yeah. It's like phonetically spelled Lucifer or something kind of. Always lead no time to die villain group. Master Strike Kidnap. The top hero in the hero deck. Fight. If you reveal a hero instead of a tactic, choose a friendly player to gain it. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember reading that in the book. The player who still the player must still put all four of Saffron's tactics into victory piles in order to defeat him. Okay, so you fight him, you reveal the tactic, and you end up getting a hero. So you wasted 6 fight. I guess you bought a card for 6 fight, basically. Uh, Escape. When a villain escapes, you are infected with nanobots. Okay, let's try this again. So this is there's a special kind of card in James Bond that are called schemes, and you could tell because they have this little warning triangle. Uh, so they work like normal villains. They are on assignment. If they escape, then there's a mechanic called the danger level, and if the danger level gets to a certain point, then evil wins.
So that's how much it adds to the danger.
That's how much it adds, right? So this said evil wins if danger level 7. I think the scheme said. I didn't have to find the scheme, but I believe it's. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, it's 7.
Yeah, so evil wins if the danger. So I think it can go up to 10, depending on the game. All right, so this is a tomb trap, Project Heracles. This is stationary. Oh, so it's not going to move. Threat to fight. At the end of your action phase.
Well, this is a trap. That's why it doesn't move. It's going to go away at the
Oh, this one's a trap. Oh, okay. Stationary. Threat to fight. At the end of your action phase, gain 2 wounds and fail this mission.
Yeah, so that's the way that
Oh, so he did.
traps work. You have the turn they come out, you have to
Right.
defeat the trap
Right. So this
before
one,
they go off.
yeah, this one doesn't go. But yeah, this one will just stay put. Okay, but not all of the schemes do that, or the
Right.
yeah,
Like the next one,
right.
Daughter of Sector. So that's from Project Heracles. It's worth it's 1 if it escapes, but you may discard a Dr. Madeline Swan hero from your hand to complete the mission instead of paying its recruit costs. So this one, instead of fighting it, you actually have to pay 5 recruit to defeat this one. Okay.
Yeah, so it's using the yeah. So that first card had the threat keyword.
Yeah.
Resolve them from left to right. Okay, threat keyword is in red to make it easier to notice. Okay. All right, this is the next one.
Yep.
Okay, so this is pick up a package.
Package.
So this is UPS showing up, I guess, or something. So this is a 2 threat level. The mission has plus fight equal to the victory points of the highest victory point villain in the active player's victory pile.
So that one can go up to, since it's villains, I think those get as big as 5, or do they get up to 6?
I can't remember in Bond.
I think it's 5. I think. I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong.
And you have to spend 9 plus fight.
Yeah, so it could be up to, if I'm right with the 5, you have to spend up to 14. So this one is not an ideal situation, and its penalty is 3 if you fail it, but or if it escapes. This mission has so this one is one you have to actually pay 8, but it's 8 recruit to defeat it, but it has -4 recruit, while there's a James Bond hero is next to a Madeline Swan hero in the. Wow, that's a really weird one. So if there's a James Bond next to a Madeline Swan, then it's a -4.
Right. And these are called mission cards.
Yeah, mission cards.
I couldn't remember. Okay. Interrogate Blofeld, Project Heracles. This is the danger level go up by 3. This mission has -4 fight while there is a wound in the active player's hand. So get those wounds.
All right. So this one is Project Madeline and Matilda. This also goes up 3 if you fail it. It's got the threat keyword on it. It's worth 4 victory, 6 fight, but it's a threat of fight 2. At the end of your action phase, this moves 1 space. So this is one of the ones that moves. So yeah, they called them. They were like chase cards in the first one. Oh no, chase cards move immediately.
They move.
Yeah, the chase cards would come out.
They move every turn.
Yeah, this one moves every turn.
Well, not if the space to the left is blank.
At the end of your action phase, it moves.
Oh, it says that specifically.
Yep.
Okay.
So it pushes.
All right. Yeah. Here's speaking of a chase card. So this is flying and chase. So when it comes out, it goes to the nearest empty space on the right, and then it moves each turn. This is called Land Gravity Plane. This is worth 2, and it's 3 recruit, 3 fight, and it's 4 coins. Uh, this mission can't be completed while it's on assignment. When you gain the hero under the mission on assignment space, complete complete this and complete this in and slide. So you automatically complete. So you can't do anything while it's on assignment. So you have to recruit the card underneath this. Oh, okay. Um, and then slide it into the hero HQ space. It now has technology hero with. It's now a technology hero with 3 coins and 3 fight and costs 4. So this guy starts off as a mission, and then you can, if you like I said, if you recruit the card beneath it, it moves down here, and then someone can purchase it. So it's like
interesting. I kind of like that.
Yeah, you capture it basically, and then it's a 3/3 for that's pretty good for a cost of 4. But
well, 4 plus 4 plus whatever it was that you recruited. I guess maybe I don't know.
I don't know why there's a plus.
Oh no, it's not a plus to star because
star. Yeah.
Yeah.
To let you know.
you have to do something special to do it first. Yeah. All right. Then we have the destroy the nanobot facility, which we read about this one earlier. So it's a 3 threat if you fail it, but if you succeed, each player KOs all special wounds in their hand, deck, and discard, and then they shuffle their deck. But that one is, but after you destroy them, you can still turn around and get more. So it's just a one-shot deal.
All right, and this is the inevitable card. So this is the card that's on the bottom of the hero deck, or the villain deck, I mean. And this is double-sided. So first buyers are arriving, Project Heracles, and it's a danger level of 1. Enters on assignment on this side. It's the inevitable card. Success, instead of defeating this, move it to the rightmost on assignment space and turn it over. If you fail, evil wins. So you got to spend 3 coins, but instead of winning the game, you actually flip it over to the other side, which is another danger level 1. It's still an inevitable card. This mission can't be completed. Failure. All players are defeated, but this card fights the mastermind once for
Oh, that's
free.
the one that said that we all lose, but if they beat him, then it's a minor
It's
victory.
a minor victory, which is kind of weird, but yeah.
But I'll still take it.
Yeah, but if you were able to defeat the mastermind, of course, before that, then you get a real victory. So, yeah, that's kind of fights the mastermind. Only once for free. So if he's on the last tactic, you can get the minor victory.
Yeah, that's what. That was the clarification it made.
Yeah.
So if it's his last one and it ends the game, then you get the minor victory.
Right, but if he has more than one tactic when this card gets to the end, then you still lose.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So then we're moving on to the No Time to Die. So this is the Spectre Assassins, and there were 2 victory points, a threat of 2. So at the end of your action phase, this one moves 1 space, and it costs you 5 to fight it.
All right. And then we have Primo, and he has an ambush ability. The villain acquires a bionic eye from the gadget stack as a victory pile. When you play a technology hero, you may acquire a gadget from the villain. Fight. If the villain has any gadgets, if this villain has any gadgets, acquire one of them instead of defeating him. Oh, okay. So the bionic
his gadget,
they're extra life for him. Okay, and it costs 4 or more fight depending on how many gadgets he's got. Okay.
All right, and then next we have Valdo Orbuchev, and he is for 5 victory points. He costs 4 to fight, but he's got a threat of 1. So at the end of your action phase, you are infected with nanobots.
All right. Then we have Logan Ash. And so here you can see deck B. So he doesn't show up in the beginning. Ambush.
Last guy was too, but I know.
Oh, okay. KO each hero in the Q branch. Threat to fight. At the end of your action phase, gain a wound, and it's 6 fight to defeat him.
All right. Next here, we have another one with Waldo on it, but it is the Spectre Agents. So it's worth 3 victory points. It costs 5 to fight it, but the ambush ability is if Waldo has escaped or is in a victory pile, put him onto the space. Put him on the space to this villain's left. Otherwise, play the top card of the villain deck. So this one's gonna bring another villain in with it, basically.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, wait, we already have Primo, didn't we?
We already
Oh, did we already? Did we do? Oh,
Primo? No, it's a new Primo card. It's a different one,
oh, it is.
right? Different artwork.
Yeah. Okay.
Different. Yeah, it's a different card.
All right. Well, we have another Primo with different art.
This other Primo came in A. That one comes in C.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is him coming back each act, basically, coming back stronger. Ambush. The villain acquires a bionic eye from the gadget stack in the or a victory pile. When you play or your second technology hero this turn, you may acquire a gadget from the villain. Fight. If the villain has any gadgets, acquire one of them instead of defeating him. So yeah, he's got 5 fight now.
Okay.
So he does the same thing.
See, and then here it looks like Logan Ash comes back in Act C as well. He's worth 3 victory points and 6 to fight him, but he's got an ambush ability that if there are 2 or more open spaces on assignment, you play the top card of the villain deck. So he can bring more with him if there's enough, if you're doing too well. But he's got a threat 2 fight, and at the end of your action phase, you gain a wound if this is still in play.
All right. And then Saffron's Gardeners. It's 3 victory points if you defeat it. Costs 5 fight to defeat it. Otherwise, it's threat. You can spend 2 fight to threat. At the end of the action phase, you are infected with nanobots. So if you don't spend the 2 fight.
Okay, and I did not. Oh no, the inevitable came in the blue cards. That's right. All right, so here now we have the Henchman, which there are 10 copies of these. And what the Henchman does, they are the Spectre Infiltrators, and they're worth 1 victory point each. They cost. Oh well, wait a minute. Actually,
no, because deck C and deck B and deck C are going to be different.
Oh, okay. So the only difference is, so all of them is you look at the top card of your deck and you may discard it. That is the fight ability on all of them. They're in deck 2. There's 3 of them that, or deck A. So in Act A, there's 3 of them that cost 2 fight apiece. Act B has 4 of them that are 3 fight apiece. And Act C has 3 of them that are 4 fight apiece.
Yeah, so they just get stronger.
Yeah, they get stronger
during the course of the movie.
All right.
All right. So, and a bonus that I got when I ordered both Legendary 2099 and No Time to Die is they gave me this alternate art for Magneto, which is for Marvel Champions. But so he has always lead the Brotherhood, Master Strike. Each player reveals a red hero or discards.
No, that's not a red hero. That's an X-Men.
Oh, an X-Men hero. Oh, yeah, I should have took it out of the thing. Yeah, so each player reveals an X-Men hero or discards down to 4 cards.
So yes, the same as the original Magneto.
It's just new art.
I love the art on this one. I mean, it's
8.
It's fairly sparse, but
this is old, so it's not a double-sided.
Yeah, but it's fairly sparse art, but it's just got his face on a field of black, and I love it. It's so menacing.
All right, so watch for a game of this soon.
I'm looking forward to playing this one. This one's got a lot of interesting little mechanics in it that they've kind of added and kind of tweaked around the way they're doing some of this stuff. And I mean, I really like the inevitable on the Project Heracles in the way that we can lose and still actually come away with a minor victory if we time it right. Because that's one of the things. The Bond ones seem to be overall just slightly tougher.
Yeah, and then when you acquire,
although I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't played it yet, the X-Files one, that's got to be the toughest one that I've seen so far. we have won fewer of those than any of the others we played.
So gadgets are basically the bystanders in James Bond.
Yes.
So when you acquire the gadget, this is like a special bystander. Then you get to do its ability, and so this allows you to discard a card from it and shuffle your deck. So, all right,
we went up with this.
I know. I just wanted it. I couldn't remember what the bionic eye did.
Oh, okay.
All right. So with that, we will sign off. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Hey, everyone. If you like that, we got more videos. There should be one over here. There should be one. There should be one over here. And you can subscribe down here. Thank you.